Hollywood got me feeling amazing. Over time on that block, I was slaving. Now it's me with rich Caucasians. Young nigga rocked up, bring them bands out every special occasion. I'm just sharing my story with you. I shed some tears on these pages. Trying to figure my own self out for some time. I was going through some phases. Had a whole lot of shit going on, just trying to adjust to them changes. We missed church every Sunday in the streets. It was shooters we was praising. Mama let the streets get a hold of me, now it's funeral arrangement. Dark cloud over my head, seemed like every day it was rain. But bro, no flights to LA, cause I know the hood too dangerous. I just wanted to see better things, cause all my little niggas banging. Only chest out the bed, fuck a hoe. 22 on my ball like a pro. Got a check, then I ran it up some more. Like damn, I remember we was poor. See the line, I done been up before. I don't speak on the thing.
Listen to me very closely. You keep saying you ain't on the next level because of the economy. You keep saying you ain't on the next level because of racism. You keep saying you ain't on the next level because it ain't the season. You keep saying you ain't on the next level because they don't love you. You keep saying you ain't on the next level because the opportunity ain't there. The truth of the matter is that you ain't there because you ain't there. I could have fixed this years ago, but I didn't know it was a problem. But that's why it's important to do professional development. I spent money to get this after I got my PhD. And there's some of you, you know what you want. You know what you want. But you are not personally willing to do the work it takes to get it. What you're trying to do is do what you've done on this level and get the next level. You're trying to do exactly what you're doing on this level. You like, I'm getting up every day. I'm putting in 2.5. I'm putting in 3, and I'm not getting the opportunity. The opportunity might require 3.5. I'm lifting weights. I'm eating right, and I'm not getting the opportunity. It might require getting up and working out 3.5. It might require you saying no to your friends. It might require you changing your diet. It might require you moving to another city. Whatever it takes, you got to be willing to do it. And you keep saying you're not there because of something else, because it's easier to blame somebody else. Look, you got some changing to do. If I don't get to no other slide, you got some changing to do. And I'm telling you, the reason why I'm leaving corporate and going to schools, because it's easier to help a doggone middle school kid change than a grown man. My average gonna go up. Dealing with grown men, I talk to 10 grown men, listen to me very closely. A lot of times when I counsel grown men, first and foremost, they don't want counseling. They want me because I'm anointed to co-sign what they doing. That's it. They like, E.T. got a relationship with God. If E.T. says it's cool, then it's cool. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'd rather do elementary kids than grown men. Elementary kids, they've been broke, but they ain't broke kids.
Alright, so, yeah, I know what time it is. It's Tuesday. Mr. Better Days, tune in, myself, and do everything that I must do to make sure everything goes right and planned. And with that being said, the title for today is, Ain't Nothing Wrong with Having a Weakness, but How You Will Strengthen Your Weakness. How will you strengthen your weakness? How I strengthen my weakness. Again, the title is, Ain't Nothing Wrong with Having a Weakness, but How You'll Strengthen Your Weakness. And before we go, the song was called Inspiration by Polo G. And listen to that song a lot because it's true, you know what I'm saying? Not only the title is inspiration, but it's true. Like, you have to find something to inspire you to keep going no matter what, or to just add that little edge or that little push no matter what. Like, and with the title being trying to turn your weakness into strengths, it's just been a lot going on with me, I promise, since last Tuesday. Like, just been dealing with so much adversity, so much hardship, so much hurtfulness, so much pain, so much miserable loneliness. Like, I'm the one in the storm right now. I could say that on here. I'm in the storm. I'm being tested. I'm being challenged. I'm being at my lowest. And I wouldn't be myself if I didn't get on here today and let y'all know that I'm going through a test. I'm going through a storm. I'm being challenged. And I'm still trying to push. It's been hard. I've been sad, depressed, lonely. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to stop. That's what Better Days is about. The motto is to never stop. That's one thing that I know I would not do and can't do is stop. So, with that being said, that's what E.T. was talking about when he was talking about changing. Changing yourself, changing things around you, looking and realizing what you need to change in yourself to strengthen yourself. And with that being said, there was a couple things I know I need to change with myself that I try to. But there's also a couple things that he also hit a point where he was like, he'd rather go teach the kids than grown people. Because most grown people don't want to listen and don't want to hear it. Feel like you can't listen, you can't hear it. Feel like, oh, you've been doing this, now it's time to do you or do that, where someone might come to you and tell you that that's not your MO. Or someone might put something in your ear to let you know that you might need to go and change because it's a warning before destruction. Think about it. All right, so, I write bullets down when I talk. But my weakness, I'm going to start out with my weakness. My weakness is assuming certain people wouldn't let me down. I'm big on it. I feel like once you locked in with me, you cool with me, I hold you to a higher standard than what I should. Whether you're a best friend, a brother, a grandma, a mama, a cousin, a sister. If we cool, I hold you to a standard and I never expect you to do things without communication, without letting me know, without leaving me high and dry, lonely. I feel like once you locked in, we locked in. Like, no matter if it's the truth, let me know. I don't care about the hurt, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Talk. And I just had to get over certain pain from that recently with holding grudges and being hurt over certain people, doing stuff to me without communication, without letting me down, and I had to pray on it. Another weakness of mine is holding too much emotion and feelings in. So I deal with a lot of people, physically, spiritually, emotionally, relationship, loving, exes, whatever it might be the case. And I talk a little bit, but I hold so much emotion and feelings in because I feel like once I let it out, someone could use it against me or take it for granted. So I hold it in, but it's not good. It's always one or two people out there that you could talk to that's going to keep it with them no matter how they might give you information back. They 1,000 go keep it with you. Stay with those people. Use those people to get their emotion and their feelings out. Those two weaknesses that I have, which is holding in emotion and holding certain people to a higher standard. Then I had things that I know a lot of y'all or we deal with. That is a weakness that we have to turn into a strength, which is target patience. A lot of us is impatient. We feel like when something is on the way or something coming, we rushing, we pushing, we trying to hurry up, we trying to go get it, other than staying positive, keep doing your routine and let it come to you. Sometimes you can't go get it. Don't get me wrong, you can go chase a dream, you can go to get money, chase a job. But when you talk about a bonus, a promotion, a marriage, certain stuff like that, you can't go get. Certain stuff like that, you got to be patient. So you got to know what you could go get and what you could be patient on. And you got to learn to be patient with it if it's something that you're supposed to be patient on. The next thing, relationship. Everybody want a good relationship with their parents, their siblings, this, and that. Some people gonna have strong relationships with them, some people not. Some people gonna have strong relationships with best friends, co-workers, some people not. It's all up on you to target and pay attention to those relationships. Sometimes we seek relationships from people that we shouldn't even have in our life. Where it could be a person right there in our life that we're ignoring. Think about it. Don't let what someone do to you hold you back from how you do to them. Still contact them, still message them, still try to let them know, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything all good. Because once you start trying to throw your shoulder over and not contact them, you blocking yourself from a blessing, a connection, or elevating yourself, which could be that promotion, that bonus that you might have been patient for, but you blocking it because you're doing something else that's not your MO. The next one, insecurity. I don't care how y'all feel. I don't care what you say. But insecurity is doing something that, first off, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against drinking, smoking, whatever partying you might do. But it's a certain limit where you do it to have fun and where you doing it because you want to fit in. And it's an insecurity. If you feel like you got to do it every day, it's an insecurity. If you feel like you got to do it every weekend because the crew say let's go, it's an insecurity. But if you doing it because you want to enjoy yourself, feel a little buzz, a little this, and that, then it's enjoyment. Think about it. Don't target your insecurities. If you feel like you got to throw on a certain makeup, lashes, dress a certain way, show too much body, and your body might not look as good, or you might not work on it neither, it's an insecurity. That means you're looking for certain attention. Now, if you work out and you show your body, no offense, you supposed to. You work out all the time. You're an athlete. You play sports that require being outside. You can show that, or, you know what I'm saying? But if you know it's not right, don't do it. It's an insecurity. You want attention from the wrong people and not the right people. Some of this stuff I'm repeating on different videos, but that's a weakness that y'all have, and y'all have to change it yourself. I can't change it. You know your weakness. You try to change it. Go into it. Do what you got to do to change it. Some people have scarred y'all, punished y'all, put y'all through hell, and y'all haven't forgave them. You have to change that. Exit them out your life. If their name is in your phone, delete it. If they have pictures in your phone, delete it. If they have a contact, block them. Exit them out your life and elevate and move on. You have to get those people away, their trauma away. Work ethic. Work ethic. If it's something you dream on, it's something you doing, work hard at it. Make sure your work ethic is on point. You never know who watching you, who looking, and what they could do for you. Make sure your work ethic is on point. Stay consistent. Don't start out being a rapper, drop 2 songs, and then you stop. Come back 2 years later, tell me I just been low key. No, you keep pushing. Don't say you want to do this as a pro and then you work out a couple times, you see certain stuff ain't right, and you stop. Another thing, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about you this age, that age, give up dreams, give up careers, this and that. It's only points, it's only simple leagues. It depends on who that person are. If it's a person that just going to play and ain't really putting no work in, ain't been nowhere, ain't tried, went to no camps, ain't tried to pray, if you ain't seen them really grind, don't kill another man's dreams by something you say, because something you say could mess up your dreams by discouraging another man's dreams. Watch what y'all say, because it's power in the tongue. So certain stuff you typing, you really saying it in your head because you typing it, and you really could be messing up a blessing or a step in your life because you discouraging other people. Just tell people to choose what they do. If it's like, put it in words where you don't mess up certain people's dreams because of other people deterring or messing up your fun and your dreams or your enjoyment. Watch what you say and how you reword it. Reality. The reality of certain things is blank and simple, but you ignore it because the reality of it will hurt you or make you feel a certain way. Go on, accept the reality, deal with that pain and hurt, overcome it, and then get to the right person that's on the other side of that fence. I read something, it said you should rather build a fence than a wall, because you can look over that fence and see who you willing to accept and not accept. If you build a wall, you can't see. Build the fence, look over it and see. Do what you gotta do and get to where you're trying to go. Stay in your line when you speak on behalf of others. One more time. I just said that, make sure y'all stay in y'all line, because you never know what you could be saying or how you could be doing certain things. Another thing, when it comes to having a weakness, I'm big on this word different. If you have a weakness, that means you have to approach something differently than what you always do. Strengthen your weakness up. If you have weakness in your game, you have to start off doing something to strengthen it that way, then another way. Target it. Remember, this week, matter of fact, the rest of this month, I want y'all to pray for others and not yourself. includes me. Pray for others, not yourself. God already know what you want. Your higher power, whoever you believe in, already know what your faith is, what you're aiming for, what you want. The problem is we never pray for others. We never put others in our prayers and focus on trying to make sure they get stronger, better, more spiritual, more connected. We always focusing on everybody else. So for the rest of the month, just make sure you pray for everyone else and not yourself. Don't pray for yourself. Pray for people that make you mad, people that make you happy, family that's distant. Pray for everybody else. Don't pray for yourself. Again, ain't nothing wrong with having a weakness, but how you will strengthen your weakness. How will you strengthen your weakness? Keep that topic. Because next Tuesday I'm gonna come with something different. And y'all know Eric Thomas drops powerful stuff. And like I said, it's a couple other things I could go on and on, but those are the main things I could think of. And also with having a weakness and trying to turn it into a strength, it's not gonna be easy. I was just in a situation where, just like I said, I've been feeling lonely, depressed, going through, and the weakness was, am I gonna not go and play out of town with where I'm at, or am I gonna be discouraged because no one is coming through to help me with a ride or letting me know they got my back or they securing me, which was the enemy and the weakness. If I would have said, nah, I ain't going because I ain't so-and-so. But the strength was, I believed in God to give me Darren back on a car that isn't fully up to par. And I got Darren back. And I thank God, and I'm letting y'all know I'm thanking God, I'm thanking Jesus, that did nothing happen, there ain't nothing wrong. As soon as I got back, I started having more car trouble. But he put his hands on me and covered and shielded me to get Darren back safely to sound. And I can't do nothing but thank him. Because that's all I asked for. I went and played ball, got to do something I love, and I'm back. The last thing that I want to tell him thank you over is, everybody know I love the game basketball and I put the work in. Y'all see me if you follow me on social media. I love going to Planet Fitness. Everybody say I love showing my body. I love staying in the gym. But 2-3 weeks ago, like I said, I had something to tell y'all. I scored 48 points in the game. If y'all know me, overseas, I scored 38 like 3 times. Semi-pro a couple years ago, I scored 38 like 2-3 times. The only time I ever scored like 40-something was maybe a little summer league game, but it never has been a semi-pro professional overseas game. So me to score that 48 with good shooting percentage was a blessing. First they said it was 41. I went and watched the film, it was 48. So God was letting me know that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it only takes time to get there. It don't matter about your age. Because I would have thought I should have scored while I was younger than a couple years older. He said, nah, now that you're more wiser, you're more patient, and you focus a little better, and don't just try to use straight strength and use your what all I done taught you and what all you work on, it'll come a little more natural and easy. And you stop worrying and stressing about your team and how everybody else messing up, and focus on you and what you do and what we were worked on and how I blessed you to become Mr. Better Days and D. Wright. It'd be a lot easier, which he did. Then he showed me, don't go by another man's word. You find the time and you find a way to experience and watch it yourself and break down what you did good and didn't do. And that's how I found out I scored 48. So a lot of times y'all might go off of what someone else say a job might have been or a person might have acted. But you might have to experience it yourself. Because if you don't jump in that water yourself and try to learn how to swim or try to learn how to figure out the ropes, you'll be going off another man's word, and God could have a different story and a different outcome for you. Stay blessed, Mr. Better Days. Stay tuned. Share this. Just subscribe and let everybody know about it. Y'all know what's going on. I got my hair down. And can y'all send me a hairstylist where I'm at? I'm not in Memphis. I am a couple hours away. Send me a hairstylist. Stay blessed. Stay tuned. Y'all know how we do.